Okay, so what is ChatGPT? Um, so I think the best way to understand is just to ask ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is a large language model developed by OpenAI, which is designed to engage in natural language processing conversations with humans. It has been trained on a vast amount of data and uses machine learning algorithms to understand and generate human-like responses to a wide range of questions and topics. ChatGPT can answer factual questions, provide opinions, and even generate creative content such as poems or stories. Its purpose is to assist people in obtaining information and completing tasks in a conversational manner. So this is what basically ChatGPT is. It's a language model chat that can answer us basically on every question that we will ask him. Sometimes it will be right, sometimes it will be helpful, but in some cases it will be wrong. And why? Because ChatGPT has its limitations. And when I say limitations, because ChatGPT is trained on a vast amount of data, some of the data is not correct. So not all the answers we will get from ChatGPT will be correct. And that's not his only limitation. ChatGPT is also have no knowledge of the world since 2021. 2021 was the date when he trained among them all the data, so he doesn't have any information on the world after that year. So don't ask him questions that happened after 2021 because he wouldn't know. Some more limitations that ChatGPT have is sometimes he can't understand the basic context and like the meaning of our words. He also doesn't understand sarcasm and jokes, so don't use jokes with him. And sometimes he is not the most creative chat in the world, and sometimes he can generate pretty generic and not unique content, but that's okay because that's what it does. And it does it, let's say it does it good most of the time. So we spoke about its limitations, but we need to understand that ChatGPT does make some revolution in the world because it changes the way we use the internet, how we write content, how we ask questions, right? Basically, it changes everything because let's talk about what can we do with ChatGPT before I say how it changes. We can just talk with him, just like a friend. We can ask him questions and he can answer us. We can summarize text. We can translate things. We can write code. We can create content. We can we can do digital marketing. There is tons of things we can do. There is endless opportunities for us to use ChatGPT and to automate different processes. And so, as I said, it's a real revolution in the tech world because it really changes the way we use the internet. Because if before we used Google and just search out of time for different things, now we can come to ChatGPT, just ask a simple question, one sentence, and get a full answer that satisfies our needs. So ChatGPT is making a revolution, and you have to learn it, and you have to be a master in ChatGPT and use it correctly, just to keep up in the new world skills and changes. Okay, so let's see how ChatGPT can help us write blogs. So basically, with the help of ChatGPT, we can quickly create content for our blog. It could be for a new post for the website or for a blog platform such as Medium. We can use it wherever we want. One important thing is that the blog we can create with ChatGPT will not replace we can create a full effective blog with ChatGPT. Well, I think we can, but it won't be such as useful and effective if you write it alone. So basically, I suggest to use ChatGPT as an extra tool. So we can then take his content and then edit it to personalize it and to use it the way we want. Okay, so let's look at a quick example. So let's say I have a ski travel blog, right? And I want some new post ideas. So I can ask ChatGPT and I can tell him I have a ski travel blog. Write me some ideas for new posts. Right? So let's see. So really fast, it gave us some suggestions. So you have some ideas for new post or ski travel blog, and you give us a top 10 ski destinations in Europe, a beginner guide to skiing, tips for the first-time skiers, how to plan a budget, tips and tricks, skiing with kids, the best upper ski activities, right, and more and more and more. So let's develop it. Now we can take like one of the ideas. So let's say let's go with how to plan a budget ski trip. So we can copy that and can ask him, write me an outline for this here, right? And then we give him his idea, and that's it. And now we should write a full outline. So as you can see, here's an outline for how to plan a budget ski trip, tips and tricks, right? So he gives an introduction, choose a budget-friendly ski destination, find affordable accommodations, save money on transportation, budget for lift tickets and equipment rental, plan meals and dining options, da-da-da. So you see, give us a full outline for the post. You can make it shorter, you can make it longer. You can ask him to add stuff, to remove stuff. Basically, you can play with it and get the result that you wish. Now we can just select one section that he gave us. So let's see, so let's see, choose a budget-friendly ski destination. Okay. Yeah, I think we will go with that. I know, let's see, find affordable accommodation, right? So write me content for the blog section. Find affordable accommodation. Let's see, post section, right? And you should give us an answer really quick, as you can see. So finding affordable accommodation is one of the key factors in planning a budget ski trip. Here are some tips and tricks to help you find the best on lodging. And then he gave us tips and tricks. As you can see, research different types of accommodation, look for lodging outside of ski resort, book early or last minute, travel during the off season, consider sharing lodging with others, check for package deals, use discount websites and apps. And as you can see, this is a full section. I mean, you can take this section, edit it as you want, do a proofreading check, grammar check if you need, like make it your own. And after that, you can publish it, and there you have like a blog, real fast, really from zero. I mean, like we asked him the idea, we asked him the outline, we asked him to write the content for a section. I mean, in real life, you will obviously ask him to write the content if you wish for each section. We won't do it now in the example, but obviously it will be the same for every section. And that's it. One more thing I want to show you is like, if you want to add like more content and I just come up with idea, maybe we'll ask him, like he said, book early or last minute. So like we can ask him, give me best, ski travel booking websites, right? And we can then edit it in our blog. Now, this is just basic information, but like why not asking him for more information? And here you can see he gave us the names of the websites with a little of like a explanation. It's just one more cool section you can add to your post. So yeah, as you can see, it was a full answer with 7 options: ski, Wikipedia, kayak, snow tracks, booking. Yeah, so you can use it. There you go. Okay, so let's talk about creating emails with ChatGPT. Basically, with the help of ChatGPT, we can create fast and effective emails without wasting a lot of time on thinking how we write them and the style we write them and really writing them. With ChatGPT, we can do it really fast. We can then take the email he wrote us and edit it and personalize it and send it to the users, because sometimes we waste a lot of time thinking how we can write an email to a bunch of people, a bunch of users, or how to reply to all the people, and it takes time, it consumes time. So with ChatGPT, we can automate this process and save a lot of time. So let's see how we can do it. We can ask ChatGPT, let's say, right? Write me a promotion email for my newsletter subscribers about wrote my new digital course and offer them a special discount of 20%. Right, so let's see what we get. Oh, and that was fast. Subject: enroll now in our new digital course and get 20% off. Dear subscriber, I'm thrilled to announce the launch of our brand new digital course. As a valued member of our community, I want to offer you an exclusive discount of 20% off the regular price. And keeps going. The course is designed to help you with, and then you just you put your topic, what your course is about. You can edit this part to fit into your needs. Enrolling is a great investment in your personal and professional development. I'm excited to offer you a special discount to make it even more accessible. To take advantage of this offer, simply use the code and the code you put. So you see, we've got a nice email that we did very fast, and we can send it to our subscribers. And like, yeah, that was really fast and really great chance to use ChatGPT for these helpful things. But we can make it even better. So let's say we want it to be like in another tone or in another style. So we can ask ChatGPT, make the email more, let's say, funny. Right? You know what? Let's say sarcastic, right? Okay, so we're just real people that want to send a sarcastic email. So, and we do it, and I think this is like a very good marketing strategy. So look at the subject, who, another boring email, but wait, there is a 20% discount inside. Like, I would never will think about that kind of email. And even if I did, it will take me a lot of time to write this kind of email. And you see, with ChatGPT, we can do it really fast. So let's see, I bet you're just thrilled to receive yet another email from me, but hey, at least there is some good news in you. We're launching a new digital course called and I'm generally offering you a discount of 20% of the regular price. This course is so amazing that I just had to interrupt your day with yet another email to tell you about it. It will help you and includes, and then just put your course content, and guess what? You get to run at your own pace on your own schedule, because that's the only way to run. Am I right? By the way, there is more. You have lifetime access to the course material, which means you can revisit it as many times as you want. Who wouldn't want to spend the rest of their life learning about and the course topic? So if you don't want to be like everyone else and sign up for the course, use the code and check out to get your 20% discount, or don't. I won't judge you either way. Thanks for putting up with me. Now this, I think, a great email, a piece of art email, like a real promotion email that can drive sales and get us leads, because this is a funny, sarcastic email, and obviously it doesn't fit for everybody, and we can play with it. We can ask the email to be more formal. We can ask to be it more luxury style. Like, we can play it however we want. Right, guys, so in this video I want to talk about content writing with ChatGPT, and more specifically social media content writing with ChatGPT. We already saw how can we write blogs and emails and more stuff like that related to content with ChatGPT. But now I want to be more specific about the social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. How can it help us not only write the content, but also give us ATS for content or content strategy, content calendar, and stuff like that? So we'll start by a simple example and tell him to write us a LinkedIn post. LinkedIn is a more professional platform than Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that. So we need the text to be more professional, let's say. So we can tell him, write me a LinkedIn post about the promotion at in my job in finance. Make it professional, right? Say, make it in a professional tone. Make it short. Yeah, make it short, right? So let's see how fast we get an answer as usual. And let's see, I am pleased to announce that I've been promoted to the job title in the company. It has been an incredible journey so far, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to continue contributing to the growth and success of our organization. As a finance professional, I'm excited to take on this new challenge, work closely with my colleagues to deliver expectational results. I look forward to leveraging my skills and experience to help my company achieve its strategic objectives. I would like to express my gratitude to my colleagues, mentors, and leaders who have supported me throughout my career. I'm excited to continue learning, growing, and contributing to the success of the company. So as you can see, we got like in a matter of seconds, a minute, a professional LinkedIn post that can help us to get more followers, to get more engagement, right? We can tell ChatGPT to make the posts to be more engaging and stuff like that. There's also extensions that can help us write content for specific targets like LinkedIn, Facebook, but you get the idea. And I always like to tell him to write in a specific tone because the tone should change according to the social media, according to the destination target that we want to write for. So let's take it now to, let's say, TikTok, right? So, but it can work like with everything. So we can tell GPT, so I have a TikTok page about motivation and rich lifestyle, right? You know, these TikTok videos. But I have a TikTok page about motivation and rich lifestyle. Write me, say, 10 TikTok videos ideas. The videos should bring me more likes and followers, and to be targeted at 18 to 24 audience or interested in motivation, personal development, and becoming rich, right? You know, just a lot of interesting and engaging TikTok videos. You know, everybody love to see a rich lifestyle. So, you know, this is the more engaging TikToks. This is just the example. I thought about what it can be really everything from e-commerce to just your personal TikTok, really everything you want. So just like a simple example, and let's see. Obviously, you can get like the same results, I think, if you write them less text. But sometimes I like to write them a bit more text just to make it give me a more specific answer. And here you attend to videos that can help you increase your followers and engagement. Share your daily morning routine and how it sets up your successful day. Share your followers how you plan and set achievable goals for the day. Share motivational quote or affirmation, expand why it resonates with you. Give tips on how to manage money effectively and save for the future. show your experience and tips on starting successful business or investment. So as you can see, a lot of videos are up. I guess most of them you already saw somehow on Instagram or Reels or TikTok, just famous lifestyle motivation videos. But if we're just starting social media and we want to think about ideas for posts and we don't have or we stuck, so ChatGPT can really help us. And we obviously can develop these ideas. So we can tell them, write me a script for idea one. So look, this is really crazy, I think, because now he gives us a script for the idea one, right? So we don't even need to think about the content. Obviously, we need to change it for our specific life and stuff like that. But he writes us all the content. So first I wake up at 5 a.m. every morning, no matter what time I went to bed that night. There's obviously the whole motivation stuff. And we can also develop this more. So we can tell them, write me a full script with videos and shots, instructions, let's say. Okay, so I asked him for the full script, and see how he changes it. Well, now he says, "Good morning, everyone. Today I want to show you my morning routine." And then shut off an alarm clock ringing at 5 a.m. I think you can already imagine how it looks. Shot of a glass of water being poured. Shot of a person meditating or doing a breathing exercise, and shot of a gym or workout equipment. Healthy breakfast. So as you can see, you can really create nice TikTok videos, Instagram Reels, everything. Just with the help of ChatGPT. I will also show you later on the course how can we create videos and presentations and images on Canva with the help of AI. So you really have like the whole full package of social media posts. So let's take another example, and we take it now to Facebook. So say I want to promote my new digital book called, let's stay with money examples. Freedom in 5 years. Write me X for Facebook ad for the book. Make it engaging and selling. Call to action. Make it even a bit clickbait style. And forgive me for my English mistakes, the word. So he writes as the post a Facebook ad for a digital book, and it's called Financial Freedom in 5 Years. Obviously, I just invented it, and it's not a real book that I wrote, but I guess there are some other books like that. So, are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck? Do you dream of a life where you're financially free? Well, it's time to turn the dream into a reality. Introducing Financial Freedom in 5 Years, the ultimate guide to achieving financial independence and living life on your own terms. With this book, you will learn the proven strategies to grow your income, save money, invest wisely, and build passive income streams. Whether you're a college student, a young professional, or a seasoned entrepreneur, this book is something for everyone. Don't let your financial struggles hold you back any longer. As you can see, I really like motivational speech and ad, just making people to buy the book of how becoming rich or with financial freedom in 5 years, with a call to action. Click the link to order your copy of the book and get a special discount. So as you can see, how can we do it? Very simple instructions, and ChatGPT can give us great content for all the social media platforms. And we can also develop it and make it more unique and more interesting. All right, guys, so I want to talk a bit more about social media posts with ChatGPT, and I will also show you an example of the AIPRM extension and how can you write social media with this extension. I have a later video on the extension, like the full video with explain. But for this video, I will only use it just to show you something cool we can do with it about social media posts. So keep that with the example. I will focus more on this video about Instagram and posts like this, hashtags and keywords and stuff like that. So let's say we just open the new Instagram account, and we will keep with the example of the financial freedom and motivation. And we want to ask ChatGPT to write us like real ideas, post ideas, hashtags, even a content strategy that we can write with ChatGPT. So let's start. I have an Instagram account, Instagram page about motivation and financial freedom. I need post real ideas to gain more followers, right? So basically, it should give us like the same ideas from so motivational quotes, success stories, tips on tricks, challenges, interviews, conduct interviews with successful entrepreneurs, interesting idea, personal stories, infographics, wins showcasing financial success, Q&A sessions, collaboration. Okay, so he gave us like different examples, but very cool examples we can use in our posts. And obviously we want to develop it more. So let's say, write me. Oh, no, so we say based on the information you provided, write me 3 Instagram post content plus, let's say write me 3 Instagram post like description plus hashtags, right? So you just give us the post description and the hashtags. So description, invest in yourself is the best investment you can make. Take charge of your financial future by investing in your education and personal development. What are you doing to invest in yourself today? So obviously it's a post about investing in yourself. And you can just put a picture with a quote or just like a carousel of tips. And you can see the hashtags, invest in yourself, personal development, financial freedom. Description 2, don't let fear hold you back from achieving your financial goals. Motivational quote, description, and the third description, did you know that saving money can be easy and fun? Check our latest blog post for creative ways to save money and reach your financial goals. And with hashtags. So as you can see, he really gave us the full hashtags, the full post description, and we can gain more followers and more likes with posts that created by ChatGPT and AI. We can also ask him, write me a bio for this Instagram page. That mistake. Right, so shortly is a bio for your Instagram page. Welcome to the page name, where we inspire and motivate you to achieve financial freedom. Our goal is to provide you with practical tips, inspiring stories, and motivational quotes to help you take control of your finance, and build the life you've always dreamed of. Follow us for daily inspiration and join our community of like-minded individuals on the journey to financial success. So as you can see, we really got very nice Instagram posts, hashtags, bio. So we can really build a full working nice Instagram page, no matter what niche we are, like no matter which subject. We can do it all with ChatGPT, and we can then personalize it and edit it in our means. Another thing I want to show you, so just want to show you, just need to find it. Right, yeah. So get a monthly content calendar in one click. So this is with the extension. I will expand later on the extension, on the AIPRM extension that is great for writing content. But just a simple example I'll be showing now. We just insert the primary keyword you want to create content for, and this will give us like a content calendar for the month. So like the primary keyword of our Instagram page, let's say, should be financial freedom in 5 years. Okay, let's make it more interesting. Financial freedom in 5 years. So as you can see, we just write him one keyword, like financial freedom in 5 years. This is one keyword. That's all we write for ChatGPT. And with the help of this extension, it will give us a monthly content calendar, right? That we can develop and ask more information to our Instagram, Facebook, or no matter what, right? So this is really crazy. So yeah, week 1, 5 steps to achieving financial freedom in 5 years. Week 2, how to save for financial freedom in 5 years. The best investments for financial freedom in 5 years. Retire early with financial freedom in 5 years. And it also gives like the dates. This is really recorded in March 27. So as you can see, this is with dates. And why is this so helpful? Because we can see 5 steps to achieving financial freedom in 5 years. We can ask ChatGPT to write us content based on this week. Okay? So we can ask them like, write me 5, 6, 7, I don't know how many you want. 7 posts or 5 steps to achieving like financial freedom in 5. Or we can do like one every day, one step, right? We can develop it and do like a lot of things we can do with it. But yeah, so this is a really nice extension. And we'll look at it more in the future videos. Alright guys, so in this video, I'm going to show you how we can write product descriptions with the help of ChatGPT. Product descriptions, basically if we have a dropshipping business or a e-commerce online shop, and we need to write product descriptions that are selling, eye-catching, so we can use ChatGPT to do it, because it can take, sometimes it can take a lot of time to write product descriptions, mainly if we have a lot of products. So with the help of ChatGPT, we can do it really fast. And it's mainly used for e-commerce, but not only, you can do it like for other, not like physical services, physical products, and also not just products and services like online services. So let's see how can we do it. I just picked like a random product from AliExpress. This is like a diffuser, right? Like smell diffuser. Write to ChatGPT, write me a selling eye-catching product title for this product. Okay, so you add us the title. I think it's too long. Transfer your home into a relaxing oasis with our diffuser and humidifier. Experience the soothing benefits of essential oils and cool mist today. So this is a bit too long. So we ask him how writing more examples, make them shorter and more selling. Okay, so you have us a few options. I think that it really like describes the product. And I think we handle it because as you can see now, it tells us like breathe easier and relax better with our products. But I want it like to be in the product description, not in the title. The title should basically like put the product itself. Write the title shorter. Showing mainly the product without description. Right. So this is better, and this is what I wanted. So electric air aroma diffuser, humidifier, 130 ml wood ultrasonic aroma diffuser, humidifier. Nice. So this is like better options. This is what I wanted. And now we can go to the product description. So we can tell them let's take the first, based on the first title, write me a professional e-commerce product description. Make it words 120 words long. Make it selling, show benefits of products, right? Just a simple explanation to ChatGPT, so you can write us the product. All right, so we can see, and I really suggest to I really like advise you to give him the specific number of words, because I think it's also important, like in product descriptions, to know how much words we need to be optimized for SEO and stuff like that. So just make sure you write them. So transfer your home into a shooting century with our 130 ml wood ultrasonic aroma diffuser and humidifier. The essential oil diffuser not only elevates your home ambience but also provides numerous health benefits. And it goes on, just give us a nice selling, eye-catching product description, and we can really play with it. We can tell him, like, do it in a funny tone. Make it in a tone that will sell more to young people, to old people, make it more luxury looking. Okay, you can really play with it. Like, for example, we can tell them, rewrite it in a luxury style and tone. Like, it's a product for rich people. Just if you want to sell it like for, in a higher price. So it just changes a bit worse. We see luxurious and crafted with finest materials, state-of-the-art technology. As you can see, it really changes the word, make it more luxury. And it's really nice. We can play with it with a lot of options. So you just choose your tone, your style, and make it your own. Yeah, that's it. Okay, guys, so in this video, I'm going to show you how I use ChatGPT to write a digital course description. And this can be great because if you sell digital courses and you need to write a description, like even if you sell on Udemy, so you have a lot of description to write, a lot of text. And you can use ChatGPT to automate this process and to write a nice course description. So I just asked him like a very basic prompt, write me a digital course description. The course is called ChatGPT Master, How to Use ChatGPT in Your Business. Again, the tone my this comes from the extension. I didn't wrote this, obviously. So it gives the course description and the name, and then, welcome to ChatGPT Master, the ultimate digital course designed to teach you how to use ChatGPT in your business. The course is perfect for entrepreneurs, business owners, marketers, and anyone who wants to take advantage of the latest advancements in AI technology to grow their business. And then it explains about ChatGPT and what you will learn throughout the course, what ChatGPT is and how it works, the benefits of using ChatGPT in your business, how to integrate ChatGPT into your website, social media channels and other digital platforms, best practices for creating effective chatbot scripts, and more. By the end of the course, you will have a comprehensive understanding of how ChatGPT works and blah, blah, blah. So as you can see, a full nice digital course description. We can ask him to write more. We can ask him to regenerate, to edit it. But I think it does fits our need. It's a nice description, like a very basic one. But again, you can play it as much as you want and edit it and ask him to regenerate. I also asked ChatGPT to write me a congratulations text for all the people who finished the course, because let's say we have a lot of people taking the course and you want to like make like a nice text or an email that congratulates people on the finishing of the course and maybe inform them on our community, on our new courses, on our other stuff that we do. So I asked ChatGPT to write this kind of text, and they said, congratulations on completing the course. You should be incredibly proud of yourself for taking the initiative to learn something new and investing in your personal and professional development. So what I did like about this message is, like, the message was good, but like, he didn't mention the ChatGPT course, because obviously my request was to make it related to to this course that we talked about, like the ChatGPT Master, how to use ChatGPT in your business. And most of the time you don't need to remind it, because he remembers and he already knows that we talked about it. But I guess the way I wrote it, I was talking about a new, um, like a generic congratulation text. So I left it on purpose just to show you that sometimes this is like different from the answers we want to get, and we just need to play with it and give it like more information. So I said make it more ChatGPT course related, so you will know I'm talking about the course. And he said, congratulations on successfully completing the ChatGPT master course. As you can see now, he knows we're talking about this course, and he mentions it. And the message changed a bit just to fit to this course. So your hard work and dedication have paid off. You're now equipped with the knowledge and skills to effectively use ChatGPT in your business. By completing this course, you have learned how to integrate ChatGPT to your website, and more and more and more. So as you can see, we wrote a very simple, a very nice digital course description, and also a congratulations text to all the people who will finish our course. There's a lot of more things we can do in digital courses. We can write him to ask scripts. We can ask him to give ideas, marketing strategy. So a lot of stuff. So let's say, for example, we can ask him, write me, no, so let's do like, give me 5 ideas for videos to my course. And let's just copy the name of the course. I don't remember. Right. So let's check this. And here are 5 ideas for videos to include in your ChatGPT master course. Introduction to ChatGPT, best practices for chatbot script writing, integrating ChatGPT into your website, training and fine-tuning your ChatGPT model, and using ChatGPT for customer engagement. So even if we don't have like ideas, or we have ideas, but we want to make more videos, so we can ask ChatGPT to give us an ideas. And in general, ChatGPT is a great tool to find new ideas and new stuff. We can also ask him, write me a marketing strategy for this course. I asked really, really fast, as you can see. And he gives us some tips like define your target audience, develop compelling content, leverage social media, use social media platforms such as LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook to promote the course to our target audience, partner with industry influencers, offer discounts and incentives, host webinars, and collect and use student feedback. So just basic but very helpful tips that we can get, and we can elaborate and ask him how we do each one, every of the tips he mentioned. So there's a lot of things we can do to relate to digital courses with ChatGPT. And as you can see, it's really easy and really fast. Okay, let's talk about programming with ChatGPT. How can we write a good code with ChatGPT? Now, it's not only writing code. ChatGPT can really help us to fix bugs in our code, to analyze code, to find solutions to a problem we have. Because, until now, when we had a problem like programming problems, we need to go to Stack Overflow or to Google to ask for answers, and not always you find the answers. And sometimes it takes a lot of time to find the answers. To search for the right code, right, or the right tool to finish the job. And ChatGPT is really making a revolution in this kind of field, because you can really feel the change with ChatGPT in coding and programming, because it gives you an immediate answers to to questions and saves you a lot of time. So let's see an example of how can we do it. We'll start with asking him to write a simple code, right now, a JavaScript code that connects to ChatGPT API, to his own API. So it's the OpenAI API. So we write me a JavaScript code that connects to OpenAI API, ChatGPT. Okay. So they just released a new API. And we want to write a simple JavaScript code that connects to the API. Obviously, we need a key, an API key to connect, to integrate with the ChatGPT API. That's something we get from the from the API website and the community. But wait, as you can see, right, that's your API key. So let's see what we get here. So, well, he also gives us an explanation of the code. So, like he's not only writing the code and that's it, he always gives you an explanation. And you can always ask him to explain more if you need. So this code first defines an API key variable that you will need to replace with your actual API. Have we talked about it? It then defines a prompt, like a variable that represents the initial prompt you want to send to the API. So as you can see here, my name is ChatGPT, what can I help you today? What can I help you today? And then he makes a function, and he fetches the API, as you can see, okay, with the post method, and he gives like some parameters to the prompt. So as you can see, the generate response function is an async function that sends a post request to the Open API with a prompt and some additional parameters. As you can see. Okay, and then it keeps going and it explains us the code more. We wait for the data and we then use the data and return the text. And we just console log the response we get from the API. So even if you're a coder and even if you're not coder, I think you can understand the change this makes, because see how we wrote a code. It's not a complicated code, but like this is an integration with an API, something that we do all the time in web development and in programming in general. And he wrote us like in, I don't know, like 10 seconds, like 20 seconds, a functional working code that connects to the API of ChatGPT. And it can work obviously with a lot of APIs. I've done it one time with the Spotify API, and you can do it with whatever you want. Obviously, you can do a lot of more things. So let's try another very simple example. So let's say you're not a programmer or you're a coder and you want like a template of a simple website with HTML and CSS. So we can write me simple HTML plus CSS template code. And it should bring us like a simple code that is like a HTML and CSS template that we can use all the time. So as you can see, he gives the CSS code inside the HTML file. Right, it's just a simple code, nothing big, but it's like a template we can use all the time. And to start from something, like not to start from scratch, and you can use this, and you have like a functional website with a header and a footer and stuff like that, right? So it keeps going and writes the code for us. And I think this is a great tool for everybody that codes. All right, guys. So in this video, I want to talk about learning with ChatGPT. I think studying and learning with ChatGPT, with AI in general, are one of the key benefits of the AI revolution. The opportunity to learn new things really fast. Because right now, if you want to learn something, so we go to Google, we go to Wikipedia, we go to Medium, we read articles, watch news, and stuff like that. And I bet it takes a lot of time. It's interesting, but it takes a lot of time. And even if you want to learn a language, a new skill, so we need to take and courses and download apps just to practice and learn and learn. And ChatGPT doesn't replace it, but it makes the process way better. and less time consuming. Because with ChatGPT, we can really learn really fast, basic and easier stuff. I mean, like if you go to the complicated stuff, then of course we can't learn everything with ChatGPT, but the basic stuff and the easy stuff, we can do it with ChatGPT. I use the learning, like the feature of learning with ChatGPT and studying with ChatGPT all of the time. And I really went deep into it, and I wrote myself a lot of prompts and stuff. And how can I learn better with ChatGPT? Because I'm really a learning freak myself. So there will also be a full course. I think that 1 hour or 1 hour and a half of a course that designed just about learning and studying with ChatGPT and how you can become a super learner with AI. So this will be another course, so make sure to check it out. But in this video, I'm gonna make it short, and I'm gonna show you just a few very basic, simple examples of how can we learn and study with ChatGPT. So we start with a simple example of something that really cool that I want to show you. So, and this is like really basic. I mean, let's say we want to know how airplanes work. So we can go to Wikipedia or just a simple article and see how airplanes work. But what if we don't understand what they told us? Like, why do we don't understand the explanation? So with ChatGPT, we can play with it and ask him to explain us in a different way, different tone. So let's see. We first ask him, how does airplanes work? And he replies to us, airplanes work based on the principles of aerodynamics, which involve the movement of air over and around an object. The wings of an airplane are designed in a specific shape to generate lift, which helps the airplane overcome gravity and stay in the air. The engines of an airplane provide the force necessary to move the airplanes forward through the air. As the airplane moves forward, the shape of the wings causes air to flow over the top of the wing faster than the air flowing underneath. This creates a difference in air pressure, and yada yada, and it goes and goes and goes. So it's a simple explanation, but not too simple, right? Because, so let's say if we have a child, right? So we are acting as a teachers or just the parents, and we have a kid, and we want to explain him how airplanes work. So obviously, if we're given this explanation, he will not understand. So we can tell the GPT, explain me how airplanes work as if I were like I am a 6-year-old kid. Okay? And look at the fast reaction, and let's see which answer he gave us now. So sure, airplanes are big machines that can fly high up in the sky, just like birds. They have big, strong wings that are shaped like a curve on the top and are flat on the bottom. When the airplanes move forward, air moves over and under the wings. This makes the air pressure on top of the wings lower than the air pressure underneath, which helps to lift the airplanes up in the air. Airplanes also have special engines that help us to move the airplane forward through the air. These engines create a powerful force that pushes the airplanes forward and helps it fly faster and higher. To help the pilot control the airplane, there are small parts of the wings and tail called control surfaces. So as you can see, the explanation is as much more normal and easier to understand to kids, to a 6-year-old kid. Now you can help. This is just a simple example, but let's say you want to explain, or you don't want to explain, you just want to see how airplanes work in a very high level. So explain me how airplanes work like I am a professor, or let's say aerodynamics, right? I don't know if there is a professor for aerodynamics, to be honest, but just for the example. Right, so it wrote us, as a professor of aerodynamics, you likely have a deep understanding of the principles behind how airplanes work. Nevertheless, I will attempt to provide an overview. All right, so I just read it fast, and it really gave us like I think the same answer as before. Yes, the first answer. I think the problem was with my prompt. How I told him it was a mistake because obviously a professor for aerodynamics we know the how airplanes work. So we need to change it a bit. Obviously, it was my mistake. And we need to tell them, explain me how airplanes work in a very high and professional level, right? Yeah, I think this is better. Forget it. This is the answer I want. Airplanes work for a complex interaction of aerodynamics and propulsion principles with sophisticated systems to control the aircraft's motion and navigate through the airspace. At a fundamental level, the airplane's wings are designed to generate a lift through a combination of airfoil shape and angle of attack. So as you can see, this explanation is different. It's very like a professional explanation that is designed to people who understand aerodynamics and the principles of flight and motion and stuff like this. So basically what we can do with ChatGPT is to design the explanation or the thing we want to study to our specific needs. Because if you want it on a very on a very easier explanation to kids or something that you would like to understand really fast, so we can do it. But if you want like a very professional, right, like a professor level explanation, we can do it too, right? So we can change it according to our needs. So this is just a simple example of stuff that we can learn fast with ChatGPT. But obviously there is a lot of opportunities related to learning and a lot of tips and secrets on how to become a super learner. And as I told you, it will be on my full learning course with ChatGPT. But I also want to show you that another thing we can do is to write is to ask ChatGPT to build us like a learning plan. So let's say I want to learn Python language. As you know, Python is a programming language designed mainly for beginners. So I want to learn Python language in 30 days. Write me learning roadmap, let's say, right? And let's see. Okay, so let's do the results. To learn Python in 30 days is an ambitious goal, but it's definitely achievable with the right roadmap. Here's the suggested plan for learning Python in 30 days. Obviously, I personally, I think learning Python will take more than 30 days. But let's say you just want to learn fast, the basics, and stuff like that. So you can see it give us a whole explanation of how can we learn Python in 40 days with a roadmap, day 1 to 5, introduction to Python or the basic syntax, structure, understand difference between Python 2 and Python 3, start practicing with simple programs, day 6 to 10, data types and control structures, strings, lists, dictionaries, if-else statement, loops, functions, practice, stuff like that, OOP, object-oriented programming, file handling and modules, web development with Python, data science and machine learning with Python, and all of that in 30 days. Now we can develop it and ask it, what is the best platforms to learn? What is the best learning strategy that you can give me? How much hours should I learn? So there is a lot of opportunities and options. Yeah. All right, guys. So in this video, I'm going to talk about building a resume and a cover letter with ChatGPT. How ChatGPT can help us write better and faster way resume and cover letters for the jobs we seek. It's really easy. We can develop it to be more complicated, but we start with the basic. So we can tell ChatGPT. So, for instance, I am software engineer with 10 experience. This. Write me resume template so I can apply for team leader roles in tech companies. right? So we just tell him a few details and ask him to give us the result. And by the way, I'm working on the GPT 3.5 right now. We will go later for the GPT 4. So I'm now working on the GPT 3.5 because it's much faster, right? So look how fast we get the result. So sure, here's a resume template for a software engineer with 10 plus years of experience applying for team lead roles in tech companies. So just the basic info on the objective to obtain a challenging team leader role in a very reputable tech company where I can utilize my technical expertise and leadership skills to drive successful projects. So it gives us a nice summary, highly skilled and result-oriented software engineer with over 10 years of experience developing, designing, and delivering complex software applications, just basic stuff. And then he gave us like a professional experience template. I led a team of, coordinated with cross-functional teams, developed and maintained software. Of course, you can take what you really did, what you didn't. You can take off. You can edit it as much as you want. But this is a nice template because sometimes you get it hard, like to write the resume to find the best template, and ChatGPT can really help us. So company name, position, employment again. And then it gives like education, how much skills, development tools, agile methodologies, leadership and management, certification, reference, how this template helps you creating a compelling resume. So we can tell him, make the resume more, we can say more professional and more skills oriented. So let's say we want to show our skills. We want to say how good we are in Java or in Python or whatever. So you can tell him, you see how it changes a bit the resume. So you can change it on with like however you want. So you can make it like more, I don't know, more selling or more like more funny. This is just your way. Obviously, our resume should look professional. So this is what I asked him. So as you can see, he added like a few technologies. And the company name, he added like what we did to show our skills. So yeah, so this is just a basic example. And obviously you can develop it as much as you want. So we can tell him now, I want to apply for a team leader role in Amazon. Write me a professional cover letter that will get me the job, right? So they write us the cover letter. Now, another thing you can do, obviously, is to copy the job requirements to ChatGPT and tell him to write me a resume according to these job requirements. Now, I personally don't like to do it because I think that we should use ChatGPT for like the general things and like to in related to resume, we should use them like as a template and work more like a specific resume for just a specific job. But obviously you can do it. You can copy the job requirements, you can copy the job title and tell ChatGPT, I want to apply for this job, write me a resume and a cover letter that fits to this job. So let's look at the cover letter. I'm excited to apply for the team leader role at Amazon with over 10 years of experience in software engineering and team leadership. I'm confident that I have the skills and expertise to drive successful projects and lead a team to achieve national results. So as you see, I'm also proficient in my current role. I led the team. As a team leader, I will bring a combination of technical expertise and leadership skills to help drive successful projects and achieve business objectives. So obviously you can develop it the way you want. You can make the cover letter like more skills oriented, more funny, more whatever you want. Just play with it. But again, I suggest to use it like as a general template and edit it in your way. Okay, so let's talk about a really cool ChatGPT extension that's called AIPRM, ChatGPT prompts. As you can see, this is the extension. And what it does basically is help us write better prompts, give us ready prompts for ChatGPT to get better results. And I will show you how it works. Let's look at the options. We have a lot of options we can write with this extension, a lot of prompts it can give us. Human written SEO optimized article, outrank article that, like they say, it's an article that outranked the competition with an in-depth SEO optimized article. This would be like the first place on Google or whatever. YouTube script creator, keyword strategy, Midjourney prompt generator. Now this is a very good tool because people that use ChatGPT, people that use Midjourney know we need like a specific prompts and good prompts so we can get better results. And Midjourney with ChatGPT can be a very, 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 very good combination, and we can write perfect Midjourney prompts with this extension. So fully SEO optimized article including FNQ, more articles, write a complete book in one click. So yeah, crazy. Get a monthly content calendar in one click, and there is a lot more. We can just click next, and you will see a lot more options. History post, carousel, content generator, one-click course creator. As you can see, like we did a course on the last video, you can see we can create it with these extensions too. Keyword generator, Instagram post description, SEO article writer, Python meta title description. Really, a lot of stuff we can do with it. I want to search for product. Different like product description. It's all right. So yeah, e-commerce SEO generates enticing product descriptions. And this is a great tool. Let me show you. Okay, so this is how it works. We just enter the descriptive product name, one only. Like, this is the only thing you need to do. So the name of like the product I chose is a scented candle, right? Just a random e-commerce drop shipping product, and let's see what we get. See how fast it was. We didn't even need to think about how to write it ChatGPT. Like the extension does it all for us. Scented candle, the perfect way to transform your home atmosphere. Create a shooting ambience with relaxing fragrance. It writes us more and more. This is a long product description. Oh, okay, now it gives us only keywords and meta title and meta description. So this is like a full e-commerce SEO content solution. Okay, so with this extension, the SEO process, the writing process, the content writing process is way easier, as you can see. We get a heading, we get a subheading, we did the paragraph, we get the bullet points, like what this product does, like create smooth ambience with a relaxing fragrance, add elegance and sophistication to your own decor with our candles. Okay, and then we get like broad match keywords that are included in the text and a meta title and a meta description. Transform your home atmosphere with our long-lasting scented candles and a meta description. So as you can see, this is like a really like a full digital solution for content writing. And I think like this is really great. All right, so in this video, I want to talk about how can we use ChatGPT to summarize things and to get like long texts or books or guides like in a fast, compacted summary. So as you can see in the example, I already asked him, please write me a summary of the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. I just chose a random book that I think a lot of people know. So it's a Robert Kiyosaki book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and I asked them to summarize the book. Now it's important to know that obviously you can summarize all of the books. It will be just famous books that existed for a long time. It can be like new books because you have a very limited knowledge of things that happened after 2021. And generally, I would just recommend doing it with famous texts, right? And not with like some just text you find online. So you wrote us, Rich Dad Poor Dad is a personal finance book written by Robert Kiyosaki. The book is based on Kawasaki's own experiences. One with two father figures is biological, the poor, and his best friend's father, the rich, who is a successful entrepreneur. The book challenges conventional ideas about money and wealth and provide practical advice on how to achieve financial independence. And then he says, throughout the book, Kawasaki highlights key principles for building wealth, such as the importance of taking calculated risk, the need to understand the difference between assets and liabilities, a very, very, very famous section from this book, and the importance of having a financial plan. And then I wanted to elaborate and ask them, please write me what are the highlights, key principles for building wealth that Kawasaki mentions, because as he said, Kawasaki highlights three principles for building wealth. So I asked him, please give me these principles. And he just gave me all of them. Take calculated risks with a little explanation. Acquire income-generating assets. Understand the difference between assets and liabilities. Financial plan. Be financially educated and invest in real estate. And just give us all the things that Kawasaki said in a very small, understandable text. So we don't, like I suggest to everybody, read the book, but as you can see, we just summarized the whole book in like, I think just 1 minute, right? It took me like 1 minute to ask him and to get answers, as you can see. And it can be done with a lot of books, a lot of text, a lot of stuff we want to summarize, even if it's like for homework or for just a presentation, or we just want to run. You can see we can make it really fast and really nice with ChatGPT. We can also, in regarding text, we can analyze text and ask him like, how much time the word la 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 is appear in this text, or just random questions about this text. He can analyze it, and he can give us like really good answers for this kind of thing. Okay, so let's talk about just some cool ChatGPT tips that can help you achieve better results and better answers from ChatGPT. So the first one is stay focused. And what I mean by that is if you start a conversation with ChatGPT on one topic, like let's say you started talking about writing emails and you actually ask ChatGPT to help you write emails, and then you just want to move on to a whole different subject just to ask him how planes work or something like that. So don't stay on the same chat. Just switch the chat. You will get better results, more accurate results. So just open a new chat. You can open as many as you want. So just open a new chat and don't stay on the same chat if you want to talk about a different subject. And the second tip is define your interest. And what I mean by that is define what exactly you want to achieve in the answer. Like tell ChatGPT what do you want to get from the answer. Do you want to get a text that drives sales? Do you want to get an email that does X, Y, and Z? Do you want a song? Do you want lyrics for a pop hit? All right, just defining what you want. The third thing is the use keywords. I have in my full course a whole document with the best keywords for ChatGPT. So yeah, that's very important. Number 4 is be specific, and I mean by that just to refer to your topic precisely and do not write too general words. I mean like be specific with what you need and what you want to achieve from ChatGPT, and don't start just telling you information that isn't relevant or something like that. All right, and let's move on and define a tone. Define for the chat which tone it should answer. If you want a tone formal or a more marketing tone, maybe a sarcastic style. So what I mean by that, just defining what tone do you want to get in your answer. And this is very important when we ask them to write text, because sometimes we want a sarcastic type of text, and sometimes we want like a more formal text. Sometimes you want Elon Musk style text, and sometimes you want Donald Trump style text. We can play with it, but just define the tone for him and you will get better results. Ask more questions and refine it. And what I mean by that is If you like ask questions and you get the answer, but it's not like full answer. So ask like follow-up questions to help him understand what do you want, and you can always refine the answer, tell him you want a new one or regenerate, stuff like that. Ask for a few answers, and that's like if they are short answers, ask for a few variations of the text. Self-explanatory, just ask to achieve to get some ideas, some results, then just not just one. Another tip is that if you are writing marketing posts, so define the requested number of words. It can be really helpful if you write SEO or marketing campaigns. Just like define them, I want 500 words or like 400 words for this, or like 100 words for the meta description. So just define them. And the last tips is add essential information, but don't add too much, right? So just tell ChatGPT what you need, but don't add too much information that isn't relevant and will just will stop you from getting like more accurate results. And the last one, and I think like the most important one, is asking to behave as you want. So let's say you want to prepare for a job interview, you can ask him to act as an interviewer and ask questions. This tip works on any topic you choose, and with its help, you can get the best answers. And I really mean by that, you can get the best answers with this tip. You can ask him to act as an English teacher, as a dentist, as a job interviewer. You can ask him to be anything, and he will answer you in this hat. So it's a really great tool that you can use. In my full course, I have a whole video about how to use it properly and effectively. So you can check it out in my full course. And that's it. This is the basic tips. Alright guys, so in this video I want to show you some of the cool AI new features that Canva released, and how we can use them while working with Canva to make beautiful presentations, image text to image, magic content writing. We will see how can we do it with Canva. I would say that these new AI tools are brand new and are great, really great, and gives us a lot of new opportunities to designing things, mostly content and presentations with Canva, and do it really fast with AI. I will also show you how can we integrate it with ChatGPT in a later on video, like how can we write content with ChatGPT and move it to Canva and make beautiful designs and mix it all together to recreate a great system of working together with this great AI tools. So what I said with Canva, and the first thing I want to show you is the new presentations tool. So we just like pick a new template of presentation, right? So basically Canva released this tool. As you can see, it's called Magic Design. Describe the presentation you want and we write and design a draft for you instantly. So this tool basically gives you the option to write text, simple text, and let Canva do all the work, basically making a full presentation for you with content, with design. It's not just the design, it's also the content, and obviously you can edit it and make it your own. So let's give it a try. Magic Design is still on the beta version. It's very, very new. So use 5 or more words to describe your presentation topic. So we can just choose a simple presentation topic. So we can say, how to achieve financial freedom in 5 years. Right? How to achieve financial freedom in 5 years. All right? Say just enter, creating presentation. It's really fast. Okay, so it gives us a few options, a few design options. We will look at all of them. So as you can see, this is really pretty. This is really crazy to me. So your guide to achieving financial freedom in 5 years. Introduction, and it gives us the content. So what is financial freedom? And it also gives us the content. Look, financial freedom is having enough savings and investments to cover expenses and achieve goals. Start by tracking spending, create a budget, and saving regularly. Look at the beautiful designs and pictures. Why is financial freedom important? As you can see, we have like a little bug here that we can fix later. Financial freedom provides security, choices, and peace of mind. It allows you to live the life you want without worrying about money. Start saving and investing today. Steps to achieve financial freedom. And you can see the text. It's a bit small, nothing you can fix. Step 1, getting financial goals. Step 2, creating a budget. Step 3, investing in the stock market. Step 4, building passive income streams. And step 5, paying off debt and staying debt-free. This is just one design with 10 slides we created in 10 seconds, I think. And you have another design, as you can see. I don't think this is a good design. Yes, you can see this is not a good example. Looks more better. Your guide to achieving financial freedom in 5 years. Introduction. What is financial freedom? Obviously, the same text, but yeah, this is a very, very nice presentation design. As you can see, consistent with the colors, with the images. This is great, I think. You have also more options. And you can also like start again and do something new. But this is also a very nice presentation, as you can see. Obviously, it's a beta version, so it's new, and you have a lot of things to change and edit it. The pictures, as you can see, there are small bugs, but it's great because you can really create a template presentation in seconds and just edit it, and you can really give it like any topic you want. So this is just like one option. And if we let's say create the presentation, right? Okay, I want to show you some more AI tools that Canva had. So basically, you have this Canva Assistant, so this new tool, Canva Assistant, and it shows some of the things you can do with AI in Canva. And just want to a second stay on this, and let's add a simple text, right? Add a little body of text. If we go here, so we have the AI tools. Here we have summarize text, expand text, rewrite, and edit with Magic Write. So if you go and edit in with Magic Write, so we can basically just write a text that we want. Then we give us content. So if we say 5, let's say 5 bank stocks to invest 2023. Okay, so we choose a bad example. So but you can see the answer. I'm sorry, but it's an AI language model. I cannot provide financial advice or investment advice. It is recommended to consult a financial advisor. So yeah, this is just a simple mistake. It's not a good example. So switch it a bit. Let's say 5 books about money you should read. So this is the answer we want. Okay, I will just delete it for example. As you can see, the millionaire next door, Rich Dad Poor Dad, the intelligent investor, your money or your life, and the total money maker. We asked him to give us 5 books recommendations about money and finance, and he gave us. So as you can see, Canva has the opportunity now to also write content. As we saw in ChatGPT, we can also do it straight in Canva, just directly in Canva with the nice design features that it offers. So this is a great tool. There's also like other tools that we can do to summarize the text. Like it's more relevant if you have like a long text and we want to summarize it. So this tool will do the job. And rewrite and expand text just changes the text a bit, like makes more text. Rewrite it, makes it in a different manner. Obviously, this will work better with like a text and not just a list of books. But you got the example. And the last thing I want to show you, there are more AI tools, but in the last thing I want to show you, it's the text to image, right? So if you get a text to image, we can basically like a Mid Journey and like DALL-E gives us the design opportunities with text. and we can try other things. And obviously we can first choose a style and then aspect ratio, and we can go like with cream, like I say filmic. And you can just write it anything you want. Let's say a rainy day in New York City. Create your image, and this is like a very really beginner version, like a starting version of the tool. So don't accept to get like crazy results like you get in Midjourney V5 and stuff like that, because this is just basic text to image tool that in Canva. And if you want to get like more professional results, that you should obviously use Midjourney and stuff like that. But this is just an example. So, but you can see like the how fast we can create a design and just put it in our Canva document design. So see, we get four options, and this is like nice design. So obviously we gave like the simplest prompt in the world. We obviously won't never do this here kind of prompt when we use generative AI that makes photos. But this is just for the example. So as you can see, and this is a really great tool that I suggest for you to use all the time if you're making designs and content writing. Hi guys, so just wanted to let you know that this is a dynamic course, and the course is not ending. So basically, I'm going to upload new content on AI and ChatGPT and different AI tools. I think like every week, every 2 weeks. And if you have any specific content or request that you want to see on specific AI tool or a specific use case, so just write me in the comments on this video. You can email me or write me in the chat, whatever you want. Just write me which content you want to see, which use case, which tips, prompts, anything you want to see. And I will do my best to upload it. So just want to let you know that check this course every other week, because I'm going to upload new exciting content every time. So yeah, this is really a dynamic course with new content. So yeah, just enjoy it and make sure to check out the course every now and then, and make sure to give us a good review. Yeah, that's it.